Good day. It's getting a little confusing. Show your light. Speak your truth. Go in silence. Be a hermit. Don't be a hermit. Get out in nature. Okay. Well, all of the above. Been doing all of the above. And I have to say, since realizing I can freely speak of what I feel and see, being an empath has really perplexed me on the grand scale of all things. Just explained to a friend how overwhelming it was to feel so much emotion on 9/11 that it gave me a tower of sadness and crying, and I just felt it all, and I knew it wasn't mine. It was in the environment of where I'm living and the territory I'm in. The things I've been fighting for, children that are innocent, that need protecting, the women and the men who've been taken advantage of, spiritual warfare, witchcraft, all of it. It's gotten a little insane how people can just speak whatever they want over another person's life. But your words flow out there, and it's like, those cartoon bubbles. It stays in the bubble, people. Comes right back to the mouth that breathed it out. So if you have that visual now, that cartoon bubble, that's your words. It's also your thoughts. The cartoon thoughts. So I've never minded other people's business except to help them grow when I see something we're seeing. There's not a lot we're seeing and actually sharing out here right now. But we're trying. We are trying. And if any new music people come out, I try to share that. If anything to make you feel better or learn something or grow in some way, I choose to share those things to help other people grow, advance, think in a different perspective. I don't know. My kindness has been skewed as stupidity by a lot of people, which is interesting considering it's harder to be kind in this cruel world. It really is. It takes immense amount of strength to smile at people you feel their hatred for you. And I've always felt people's hatred for me since I was a small child. And I just took it for what it was and forgave you for your ignorance. Pretty much. Now, I'm not doing that anymore. I've learned it's time to speak to you exactly what I'm getting from you and hearing from you and seeing from you. Because that's the only way you're going to learn. And some people say it's speaking my truth. Yes. And I speak your truth too. Because I feel it. I see it. The truth is what it is when I'm around you. I don't like it, and I want to stay far away from most people. I'm ready for my new soul tribe for sure. Bit by bit, I'm getting there, finding them. I used to go outside a lot when I was a smoker. So sitting outside in my car, just hanging while looking at the trees and feeling the sunshine on my arm and stuff. It's better than sitting in the house at this point. Gives my son his space in the house, and I get my own space, peace for a while. Finished my coffee out here under the trees, hearing the birds. Just try one step at a time, people. Little bits of this here and there. I don't know. It's always been interesting to shock people with a smile walking by or saying hello. It's easier done here in Whoville, that's for sure. We're pretty Whoville here. A lot of the demons can't survive here. They don't know how to mask themselves with Whoville. Always we see the others for sure. I've been up since very early. That's my new thing. Before dawn, I wake up and do my meditations, say my prayers, hope that people have a beautiful start to their day. There's a movie I saw, I think it was Nicolas Cage, when he was an angel and they'd all go to the beach at sunrise or sunset. That's been my thing for sure. It's a powerful time of day, that shift from night to morning and day to evening. Just love the horizon. God only knows what you're going through. It's a great song. God only knows. But if you speak it out with God, try to find some inner strength and faith. Talk it out with yourself, whatever it takes. But you need to stop blaming other people for your bullshit. I'm not carrying anybody's load anymore. I'm just carrying mine. People use your golden heart against you. I need you to recognize when that's happening. That's the hardest part about being so kind and loving, wanting to give people love, even when they hurt you, because you think you have to be obligated somehow to blood family, but they're actually not your teammates unless they've been taught to be your teammates. Like as we've seen with some families, yes, siblings are taught to be teammates and support and help each other. That's not the family I came from. They were my first demons that I had to deal with. And no fault upon themselves that demons were placed in them by their parents, because that's what it really turns out to be. That's what generational curses are. Your inner demons that you take out on other people, your narcissistic ways, your selfishness, your greed, You thinking you know better because some superiority people taught you this is the way you think, this is the way you're supposed to think, these are the things you're supposed to do, all the while you're hurting other people. Wow, really? No thank you. No thank you. So post 9/11/2024, a lot of people woke up. I felt it. A lot of people are really, really hurting and angry, at least here in America. That's been the weirdest part about learning from my awakening 2 years ago. No longer being a people pleaser, no longer choosing to take on other people's bullshit, remove myself from the toxin family members, all of it. You want to steal my inheritance? Go ahead. Comes with a curse. So, don't blame me when your curses and your karma come, because you asked for them your whole life. Like I said, I remember when I was 4 years old and all those faces flipped and turned, and it was devil stares of hatred. This one was a gift from God. Yes, I love that I'm a generational curse breaker. Thank you. I'm proud of that. And I know why I went through all that hell. And the last trauma bonding person that woke me up, I hope he wakes up too. I hope he chooses better for himself and his children. If he has a wife, I hope she helps heal herself too. But yeah, I can feel lies now. I understand when people are lying to me. I don't always tell you though. Surprise. I just tuck it away in the catalog. Don't trust. Don't trust. Don't trust. Don't trust you. That's why I said on X, it's time to give some truth serum to our government to make sure they do the right thing by everybody, not just themselves. We have the technology. We have the abilities. If you're going to force drugs on people, why don't you force those? Truth serum. Best part of spy movies. Let's get some truth serum out. So many have spun lies and deceit and pretending and fakeness their whole lives. They don't know how to do anything else. You gotta freak them out giving them truth serum. What? You're gonna think for yourself? Yeah. Yes, you need to. Forgive yourself for being an idiot. That's the hard one. Humble pie. Letting go of that ego for something greater than your own purposes. Wow. Imagine that. Becoming a mother changed me dramatically. It wasn't about just me anymore. I had a little bird to protect, a little bird to feed, a little bird to teach, and a little bird to protect. And mostly from the ones they said that loved me. Just judging people is witchcraft. Just using your words to talk down on people is witchcraft. Using your imagination on other people's lives Those are lies. That's witchcraft. I like the new word rebuke. I've had to rebuke a lot of people from my life and from my energy. And ever since I did, everything started getting better. When I released the toxin, people, and started focusing inward, remember, I was also the last 5 years laid up in bed and couldn't move my body, so I had to be in my head, and I had to heal, and I had to force myself to see what I really needed to see. And as I realized things, I spoke about them. That pissed a lot of people off. That's just too bad for you. It was my video biography. Because writing, sitting down, I have journals too, but there's something about in the moment, feeling it, speaking about it. It's my way of asking the higher realms, the universe, what should I say? How should I explain what I felt to these people? It's interesting waking up to getting my torso back, which that's how your energy gets stolen. They steal your energy. You know, I didn't feel most of my body from my neck down. And miraculously, that beautiful surgeon fixed me. My body has been coming back to life, and I've been talking about it. It's very interesting to feel lies now. I felt it in my solar plexus. It's like, wow, that was a weird feeling. Haven't felt that in a long time. Since before my accident, I was able to feel those things. And I'm kind of, it's a two-edged sword, people. Yes, I had a fall. I survived for 20 years with a broken neck. Didn't feel my torso. A lot of people were able to steal my energy. I wasn't meant to be in my sacral self like everybody else, and that nasty sexual guttural thing that people are doing now. That's why I was separated from my torso. I was meant to think more. I was meant to do more healing as fast as I could from all those years of abuse and neglect and gaslighting, or whatever the hell you guys want to call all these words. I call it life. Live and learn. Now, there's more people waking. So that's why I'm telling how my journey went. I don't give a flying fuck how it bothers people who did me wrong. You got your karma coming because you chose to do what you did, not me. You chose to believe lies that other people told you. Sorry, that's karma too. You chose to be silent when you knew people were doing bad things to other people. You get karma too. Karma for everyone. Karma, karma, karma. And, you know, that just means what you put out comes back to you. Anybody gonna catch that one yet? Even the most dastardly people, you have no right to judge them, really. It's not between you and them, it's between them and higher realms. Spiritual world has been watching everything you do, where you think it's done in the dark. Eventually, those things are shown. And my prayers have been that all the people who chose to do harm to others will all tell on each other and expose all the darkness. And that's exactly what's been happening. You're all telling on each other. You can't divulge what you did, but you'll still divulge what other people did. Yeah. And then vice versa. And it's a big rat's nest right now, and that's what we're all feeling. It's the pointing fingers and the you did worse than I did. No, you did. No. Be responsible for your own shit. But yeah, low vibrational people, you have definitely done a number on yourselves. And the awakening is tougher for you. That is all.